Welcome back. Today is Monday, November 26th. As I look at my calendar, we have this week, next week, and then we have 2 days starting the week of the 10th, the 10th and 11th, to make sure that this class is done. So essentially, I think only 2 weeks left, if I got my count right. Yeah, this week, next week, and 2 days. I saw last week that some of the discussions were a little light. Yeah, week 13, we only have 7 out of usually 17 posts. Make sure you stay on top of it. Like I said, we're reaching the very end of the semester. Doesn't mean take a break, doesn't mean stop. You have to keep on pushing forward. Kind of like, I guess, running a marathon. You speed up at the end just so you make sure it's completed. This week is the same discussion. Next week is a little different discussion, so be aware of that. Week 15. The class really doesn't finish until the 11th. Until the 11th. So make sure that if you have anything outstanding, you get it in. Let's take a look at this week. I believe we get pretty close to wrapping up the course. In week 13, we have a test, a quiz, some little bit more reading. Oops, I put that in week 14. Thought I clicked that. We look at a little bit more reading. No more reading. We're done. Well, I should say maybe you'll see this reading again in the future, because what we really covered was almost maybe half of your CC NA number 1, part 1. So you'll probably see it again. Hopefully you do, and when you take that course, you really find you're prepared for it and won't get lost. No homework videos. Lab 25, pretty straightforward. Deals with IPv6 in Windows 10, and you get to see how IPv6 works in Windows 10. Make sure to get that in Sunday, December the 9th. So it looks like I give you a little bit extra time on that, just to make sure to get that in. Let's see, for this week and next week, I cannot stress that the workload this week should be fairly light. Yeah, quiz. Fairly light work for this week because I'm trying to get you ready for week 15, where you will be doing a skills-based test. You basically download it. Once you download it, you have 1 hour to complete it, and then turn it back in, and then get the next test. You have 1 hour to turn that back in, and then you're done. So basically, make sure that you're preparing yourself for 2 hours for that final test in week 15. Make sure you look at the review from week 13, the skills review, and you understand how to complete this project. Also build yourself 1 page of notes that you'll use during the skills final. And like I said, the 1 page of notes is for your benefit, to just kind of validate that you know this material, and when you go into the test, you're going to do well. Those that exceed the hour markers will simply just get a 0 on those submissions. So make sure that you're taking this assignment in a ideal environment. I would not recommend Wi-Fi. I would say plug in to make that solid connection. Go to one of your campuses if you have to. Use one of their computers there, because on campuses there should be backup generators for power outs. Connections should be strong. Ethernet connections should be strong. So make sure you create those ideal situations for the tests coming up in week 15, where you have the skills test. You know, there's a time limit of 1 hour per test. Part A, Part B is available after you submit Part A. There's also the the final exam. Actually, we can put this to do. We can go one more day out. But I would make sure that you don't put any of these off, and you create the most ideal situation for taking these exams for you. Make sure you have all your homework in. If you're missing any assignments previously, some points are better than no points, so get those in. I had a student reach out to me asking about the MTA that was in the syllabus. I didn't mean to leave that in there, but if you want to come to the Larimer campus and be certified, you're more than welcome to make arrangements with me. Here we go. MTAs do not expire. So the MTAs, all students should sit for the MTA 366 Networking Fundamentals. Once again, I think you should sit for this. The exam is free here on the Larimer campus. You can come in during the test hours of the campus testing facility. Tell them you're there for the MTA exam 98-366. They'll give you that test for free, showing that you passed it and you have all your submissions in. We'll get you that automatic A in the course. I need to fix that verbiage there for the next course. But I would say if you're taking this class from me, you should get a certification out of this class. You should be preparing with the Kaplan to go get your Net Plus down the road, and hopefully that 180-day gives you enough rehearsal time to actually go out there and get certified. If you have any questions about this week, next week, feel free to call me. Number is 970-204-8419. That is my office phone. I am here, going to be here Monday through Friday, 8 to sometimes 7 o'clock at night. I do have a few night classes that I go through during the week. Monday and Wednesday are them. But on the rest of the days, I should be here till 5. Reach out by email. Make sure you're really prepared to end this course the way you want it, or reach out to me if you have questions about how do I end the course the way I want it to, and I'll help answer those. Have a good week. Make sure you get started on those assignments, or that one assignment, and make sure, since there's not a lot of homework, you are rehearsing for those skills and final exams.